Hello, my fellow artists, and welcome back to Life Cues Week 28. So, looks like we're over the hump and we're on to the second half of our year, which is just incredible to me that we've been doing this for like half a year now, over half a year. So, I'll just put the cover away and I will pull over. This is the page I'm working on now. This is the last page of the first signature, and then I'll be working in this set here, which is so flat and, you know, non-dimensional compared to the exact same amount of cards that are here. And look at that. So awesome. I love that. So, yes, this is the last page, page 28. So I was contemplating, you know, here we are in the middle of the year, and right now I am like so super busy, as I always seem to be, but particularly like I had the movie thing that just wrapped. I'm still working on that, getting all the contracts and everything all done. And then I've got our big Backyard Bohemians craft sale coming on July 24th and 25th. So anybody in the Edmonton area, check it out on Facebook. It's Backyard Bohemians. Go to my page. It'll be on there. And then tomorrow I have a big baby shower to go to. My friend Teresa. It's her grandson's baby shower. Prince Archer. And then Sunday I'm going on the bus, going to Calgary, checking out Stevie Wonder concert and some of the Calgary Stampede. So yeah, it's like a lot. A lot. Even though if it's good stuff, it's still a lot, right? So I've been trying to rest up and bank my energy, because I have to be very cognizant of that. I have to bank energy. So I take a nap every day, and just so I can preserve some of that energy. So I thought a good question for this week would be, what do you have on your plate? What do you got on your plate? So I've got this really cool October afternoon. It's called Modern Homemaker paper, and it's just perfect for this. Perfect. I was so excited when I saw it. So I'm just going to cover this card with some of this, like it's got kitchen utensils. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which way you do it. I'm going to cover the back page with that. So I'm just going to trace it out. Let's see. This is probably the best way to do it. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, one thing I learned when I was going to the pain clinic, they were always saying, you know, it's not always the things that we don't want to do on our plate that get us. It's the things when you have too much on your plate of the good stuff, because then it's harder to choose. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this. I've been using that spray adhesive, as you know, and I'm walking around in my craft room, and the floor is so sticky. So bad, Monica. For shame, for shame. So I'll try and use my ATG gun. Gonna have to really scrub this floor and get this off the floor. I mean, it's a wonderful adhesive, but, you know, it's like a but. So just glue this down on the page. And there. Whoopsie. I love removable adhesives. You know, the spray adhesive is the same way, and so is the ATG. Like, you can lift it up if you make a mistake. So just going to trim around that page. Then the next element I'm going to use is an actual plate. So I found some little dinner plates like this, because this page is so small. Sometimes I hope that the card's going to be bigger, but it isn't. So I'm just kind of going to squish it to make it flatter on the page. So what is on your plate? And then I'm just going to see how much I can get on this page and then cut off the rest. So I'm going to use a brayer to really get that adhesive stuck down, and to also help flatten our plate. And then I'm going to take that same warm rust and just go around the edge of the page again, and I think it'll just really make the plate pop. Yeah, that's good. Really nice. And go all the way around. So what is on your plate? So also in that same paper line, there was some kind of I guess it was like this kind of paper, like column paper or graph paper, and it had a whole bunch of numbers 1 to 12 there. So I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to list all the things that are on my plate this week. And see if I can fit that on there. Yeah, that'll fit perfectly. So I'm just going to go and write in all the things that are on my plate, and then I will be back once I've gotten all of that journaling done. And the purpose of this exercise is to maybe help us try to eliminate some of the things on our plate. And so maybe make a list and then pick one thing this week that you're going to eliminate, because you can't do it all. You just can't. So I already know what I'm going to eliminate. Something like dusting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it all. So I'll be back after I do my journaling. So before I adhere my list down, first of all, I'm going to ink it all around. But I'm going to take these cool letters. I can't remember where I got them, but they were only like $3. And I love the font on them, but they're I've never used them, so I've got to separate, you know, the little thingamabobbers. And I'm just going to stamp on this plate. It's glossy, but if I use StazOn, I'll be fine. And on, because you know it'll work on glossy surfaces. And I'm just going to stamp what is on your plate. So break them all up. And there is the W. There. Ooh, I don't know if they're taking ink that well. Let me test it. No. I'm going to just prep these stamps a little bit by just filing them a little bit with the emery board, and then they will take the ink better. Just like that. Sometimes that just really helps them pick up the ink just for the first time, and I'll use a different pad of StazOn because that one might have been dried out. Let's see what this one is like. Oh, what a difference that made. Holy crapola. Wow. I think it was the emery board that made a difference. So I stamped what is on your plate. So now I am going to just glue down my list of what is on my plate. This is a really simple page today, but it's a good page for you to take sort of account of. Just sit down and just, you know, if you're feeling really overwhelmed or stressed, just kind of think, okay, what the heck is on my plate? Like, am I doing too much? What can I eliminate from that, you know? And it's such an easy exercise. There. I'll just glue that down. And then I'm just going to add on the side just a cute little embellishment. I mean, can't have your dinner plate without your fork, knife, and spoon. So I think what I will do is stamp it over here and then use the scallop circle punch to cut it out. Just going to do it in black ink. And just stamp it like that. I'm just going to add some washi tape on the side and cut it out with a square scallop punch. So what I did here is first I put the washi tape down, and then I took the scallop circle punch because the square was too small. I inked around it, and then I took some, what color is this? Stickles. Rock diamond stickles, and I just highlighted where on the stamp it had the little highlights for the spoon. I should have actually stuck it on first, so I've got some really thick foamies there. And I will just glue that right there. So this is another really quick page. I mean, they don't all have to be super elaborate, but this is a quick one. So what is on your plate? And you see my paper plate there and my fork, knife, and spoon. And I have movie casting, craft sale, baby shower, trip to Calgary to see Stevie Wonder, laundry, dusting, cleaning my craft room. So I took this magenta pen and crossed out dusting and cleaning my craft room. Not doing that this weekend because I can't, and I'm not. And that's it. And the world will still spin. So I've put the date here, July 11th, 2015, and all these kitchen background papers from that paper. What did I say it was called? I don't even know where I put it. October Afternoon, and it's Modern Homemaker. And there's some really cool things. If somebody was going to make like a recipe book or a kitchen book, that would be perfect. And yeah, so you don't have to do everything on your plate. Eliminate something if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, or just, you know, I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I just know it's too much for me and I will crash and burn. And it's not even because I don't want to do these things. I just know my body, and my lupus is flaring right now like crazy. It's so hot. I know that I have to rest. And so that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to go to bed right now. It is only, what time is it? I've been going to bed super early. It's 8:30 p.m. So I'm going to go to bed and then get this uploaded for tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and try and eliminate. I know your mother used to say eat everything on your plate, but I'm telling you to try to eliminate some of the stuff on your plate if you can. And we'll see you all next week. Have a super great week, everyone. Bye, and thanks for watching.